Panasonic camcorders have been monumental over the last couple of years, and we're very excited with the new surprise of this new edition camera added to the range. So is this camera better than any of its predecessors? In some ways, the answer is actually no. There isn't a monumental shift in core technology nor design here. The HCX 900 obviously uses a very similar trio of 1 over 4.1 sensors with 3.05 megapixels each as the HDC TM900. Although the green sensor incorporates pixel shift technology to enhance the resolution, video is recorded to SDXC card only, as there is no internal memory included in the standard model. You will need the HCX900M if you would like that, the one that we currently filmed our Misjudged production with. The single card slot will make a total capacity less than the models offering two twin slots, such as a Canon's Ligra HFG10, but having up to 64GB in the SDXC will form enough in most situations. Another feature which hasn't changed to the level which we expected is manual control. Like all of Panasonic's last few generations, the X900 offers a lens ring which provides rapid access to the most often used manual settings. In auto mode, the ring merely offers an alternative, but slower and more precise zoom control. However, a quick press of the button nearby switches the camera into manual mode and cycles through functions through the manual focus, shutter speed, iris and white balance. This makes all these settings extremely easy to access. It is possible to adjust focus very accurately using the ring, and rack focusing is therefore also possible. Shutter speed can also be adjusted from 1/50th to 1/8000th, although 1/25 is available with auto slow shutter enabled. Iris settings range from around f16 to f1.5 with up to 18 dB of video gain available on top of fully open aperture, and the usual array of white balance presents 2 indoor, 2 outdoor, and provided alongside auto and manual modes. In our production Misjudged, we use an iris setting of around f2.6 as this works best with the dark lighting. There are further options available via the touch-controlled quick menu on the edge of the LCD. This provides a further set of touch controls for triggering, record and operating the zoom. The remaining facilities can be found by scrolling through the menu page. These include pre-record buffering and backlight composition, touch zoom and AF tracking. There are even another layer of quick control menus providing rapid access to the various video formats and still image resolutions available. The LCD brightness and toggling on-screen grid lines are also there. Panasonic has made further enhancements to the image stabilization. Motion can now be compensated for along 5 axes. To mark the addition of the roll to the mix, stabilization is now called Hybrid OIS. Panasonic was already offering some of the best image stabilization in any consumer camcorder, and now with a new version he maintains this lead, particularly when shooting at high levels of zoom. Speaking of latter, there is a reasonable 12 times optical zoom available, which can be enhanced with an intelligent mode that uses extra sensors to boost the factor to 23 times zoom. With the trio of sensors, the X900 has a potential for great image quality, and Panasonic's track record is excellent here. The X900's picture is extremely clear and colours are very accurate. Although Panasonic tends to not saturate colour as much as, for example, Sony, still, detail and sharpness are better than any consumer-grade camcorder we've ever tested. In low light, the X900 manages to still provide a very bright and clear image. We tested this out in our production of Misjudged, and it seemed to work very well. The verdict from GJ Tutorials is that the last few generations of high-end camcorders from Panasonic have been hard to beat. The HDC TM900 and HDC TM700 offered powerful combinations of great image quality and comprehensive features. The HCX900 continues that tradition. Due to the mass amount of positives about this camera remains our top best camcorder available on the market. In addition, this camera was perfect for filming our AS level Misjudged production because it had all the features necessary to incorporate within the film. For example, we could alter the iris to film in the dark, creating a vast amount of contrast between the light shots on the bus and the dark, mysterious shots within the interrogation scene. The camera was also perfect as it incorporated elements of stabilizing technology, which limited the amount of editing that we had to do also, because it was already done itself.